welcome back to the channel. Today we'll be reacting to Starfield Rap by JT Music, Who You Are in the Stars. I played a lot of Starfield. I was really bad at it. I made it to the lodge, and then I did the first part of the lodge quest, as in I talked to the people in there because they were forced to, and then I went on some planet and built a base and got to level 65 and then got bored of the game. So I have no idea what the game's actually about. Beat the tutorial, took a bunch of stuff, and then I just built my favorite base and left. That was it. I didn't do anything else. I hear there's a lot of new patches that fixed a bunch of stuff. I know there's a new Game Plus mode, apparently. I just don't know that much about the game, even though I put about 80 hours in. So yeah, terrible. I'm a terrible gamer, apparently. Anyway, first off, before we watch this, go to JT Music's page. There's going to be a link down in the description to the original. Go watch it there first. Give them the like, give them the sub. You can come back here and watch it after. All right, let's get started.
When I was down and out, just like a grounded kid, I felt like gravity was bad for me, to hell with it. I cast aside the clouds, and now my bounty is a god.
You know, I never even watched the trailer. Is this part of the trailer, or is this random cutscenes within it? Because I didn't know you could do real space battles. Like, I remember that first little space battle you're supposed to do, but I totally forgot about that. I just kept fast traveling to everything.
Valley, and I'm frolicking around in it. This galaxy is boundaryless. Every mountain peak and unbound abyss is about to be close encounter with, but I'm in need of stimulant to help with this. If you want to boost palaces, shoot for the moon, and I doubt you miss. I got room for loop, but not cowardice.
What? How many sandwiches do you need? Is there like, you know, I bet you there's something up with the physics in this game. This is a Bethesda game, so I bet you can overload a room with like random innocuous items. Oh, this is especially if you're on PC when you have access to the console. I had the Xbox version, which had a bunch of additional issues on top of it.
Yelling to gear out if you're down with this. I used to feel stranded. How is this? Wasn't like my ship was powerless. I did a diagnostic analysis. The opportunities caused you paralysis. I gotta be brave with every choice I made.
I like how Bethesda put so much work into this, or at least into the hype of this series. And then they just didn't deliver. Although they weren't as bad as, I don't know, the day before or anything along that train wreck of a line. But but the year of 2023 was a whole year of half-finished games, which, you know, I guess that might be the norm from now on. Everyone's going to be just dropping everything in
It's an open world, so don't be afraid, because gravity is no matter great. But if you have to, then you go back and say, worry, what am I missing? If I go down a wormhole of side missions.
Yeah, the side missions were a problem. I didn't do any side missions, but I didn't do any missions. You could literally just do whatever you wanted, and it was, you know, kind of fun. But it did get boring after a while, and then at that point I was so high level, it's kind of, and I know a lot of things scale in this game, but I just didn't know where to start again. So I was like, oh, maybe I should just start over. And I reset it, and then I just never went back to it.
Where the hell am I flying without any guidance? I follow the lights in the sky. Any friction I find is so distant behind who you are in the stars you decide. I don't have a home, just a piece of one. I'm trying to find my Elysium. I don't talk too much, get the silent vibe. But if I gotta be social, I'll try, alright. I'm a science guy with a rifle type, and I'm high-tech too, no eye in sight. I'll find a flight and then fly it right. There isn't time to idle, it's a pirate fight. Pick a side, who are you aligned with? Quick decide, hit the grab, drive, and pilot. These colonies ain't quite united.
Oh, there's a Wild West area? I didn't even know that. Okay. This reminds me of Trigun. I guess there's a bunch of factions you can join in this game, apparently. Good to know if I ever pick this game back up. But I actually might actually try and play through the storyline now, because this looks pretty interesting now. Hopefully they fixed a lot of patches and stuff. Maybe it'll be worth it in a year. What do you think?
Even though I leave restart, I'm divided. Take a step onto the final frontier. Territory looking unclear. Don't know anybody from here, but I put a flag in it because I don't see one here. If you're a predator, do not come near. I give a warning. warning shot from my gun here as I climb into the atmosphere, evidently hiding something I don't fear. Eyes up, cause I'm a pioneer, the kind of guy describing light in years. Spirit in the sky, I'll wait for you. Mother, make you buy, we'll break it. Where the hell am I flying without any guidance? I follow the lights in the sky. Any friction I find is so distant behind who you are and the stars you decide.
You know, it's interesting. I'm gonna go back a second because I think I messed up this verse a bit for the next part. Music-wise, it's great. Everything about this is great. It flows really well. It makes sense with what you're seeing on screen, which is a big thing for me. I've seen so many nerdcore type rap type things, just music in general, that it sounds great. It sounds amazing, but it doesn't make sense with what you're seeing visually. So this is a great video, even though it's only using mainly in-game stock photos and things like that. It's not using like any custom stuff like something you see with like Dan Bull or Stupendium. Although Dan Bull does a lot of stuff like this. Stupendium is basically 99% custom stuff, but I just don't know if Stoops would ever pick up a video like this because the amount of set design and cost involved would be astronomical, even for a channel of their size. But yeah, no, I mean, music wise, it's great. I will say though that this game is actually looking more interesting from the video than I ever thought it would be. Please tell me if it's not, and they just cherry picked all the best parts, because space battles actually look pretty interesting now. And some of the levels you can go to. I think one of the biggest problems people had with this though is a lot of the planets were just empty, which is fair. I mean, a lot of planets are going to be empty, but I think in a game when a vast chunk of what you're doing is supposed to have meaning to stuff, exploring tons of planets is a problem. Oh, it's not even just that. It's the fact that not that they were empty, it's that they weren't full planets. They were just procedurally generated slots of planets, which was really annoying because you could never meet your friend on it effectively in the same spot. Like you couldn't like play together effectively. I know it's single player, but you know what I mean. You couldn't like you would never meet, which is a huge problem. Was this game single player? Effectively, it was single player. I don't know. But yeah, that was one of the big issues that a lot of people had. That they effectively lied about it. It wasn't possible. I understand that in the grand scheme of things, at least not really. Example would be Star Citizen is still trying to launch something even remotely similar to where something actually works like that, but most people's systems just can't handle it. And I understand why Bethesda did it, but the way they promoted it was really annoying. Anyway, let's get back to it.
Once I start, it's hard to stop. Like Neil deGrasse if he gets to talk, but I worship Tyson like a god. Is that blasphemous? It's a fact. I got a pickaxe to grind. Is that a shock? When I'm in the mines and I check the clock, I lost track of time because I'm blasting rock. I rattle the cosmos like a NASA pump. Inventory stack with trunk. Bedtime, glad I have a bump, but I rarely rest. Where's my mind tomorrow? Time is relative, besides mine is borrowed. I don't know how I live. Now is that grounded kid? The way that I turned out, I'm proud of it. But where the fuck am I flying with nothing to guide me but all of the lights in the sky? And I don't give a damn where I am, how this ends, who you are in the stars, you decide. You decide who you are in the stars, who you are in the stars.
Yeah, go subscribe to JT Music and watch all their stuff because it's amazing. I was going to check out the Amazing Digital Circus rap at some point. However, I should probably watch the series first, and I know it's like an internet series. I haven't seen it at all, so I should probably watch that series before I watch this music. Example, I reacted recently to a Mortal Kombat 1 rap from these guys, which sounded great, but I had no idea who 90% of the characters were, which is really dumb, so I should probably do a little research sometimes. Yeah, I felt really bad about that one because I was like, yeah, this is great. I don't know who any of these people are. So, anyway, Yeah, if you liked it, go ahead and give me a like. But definitely go to their page, give them a like, subscribe to them. You can subscribe to me if you want, but I make long-winded rants in the middle of music videos, so that's up to you. Have a good day.